sunshine. Pour yourself a cup of coffee and tune in to Good Morning Aurora. News, weather, and really cool interviews. Monday through Friday from 8 to 9 a.m.
Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. The time is 10:01 a.m. You're listening to and watching Good Morning, Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. Typically on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we do Buenos Dias, Aurora. But we're back again for another special part two. As you guys know, we got a new team member in the house. How you feeling?
I feel great.
All right, all right. How was your morning?
It was good. I woke up early, like around 5 or so, because I'm one of those weird morning people now. So.
Shout out to all the 5 o'clock morning risers, right? Yeah, you were here early. You helped me bring in the water for the rest of the team.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, man. That's what it means to be a real team player. Help your host carry something, for heaven's sakes.
Better to show up early than right on time.
That's right. If you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, you are late. You're listening to and watching Good Morning Aurora. We've got Brett Puttin. Oh. And the crowd went wild. The crowd went wild. Brett, how the Sox doing?
I don't even think I should speak about this. It feels like I should be giving a eulogy or something.
Oh, man. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all, man. Come on, man. We got to get the team back.
We're living on a player in our owner doesn't know what he's doing.
Really?
Like,
how does that happen? How can it be that the owner of the team doesn't know what the heck he's doing?
He's just one of those owners that says he's the kind of guy that owns a Cadillac that just says, "Oh yeah, you own a Cadillac." Buddy, if you own it, you gotta do maintenance and all that. Like,
very
you gotta
true.
put in the work.
Gotta put in the work. Jenny Puttin is here. Good morning, Jenny.
Hey, Johnny, how's it going?
Jorge Castillo is here.
Hey,
He's back.
George, how's it
George,
going?
what up, big dog? Sean Angians.
Hey, Sean, how's it going, man?
Anigans? I don't want to mess up nobody's name. And Maria Gianelli Creevy is here. Good
Hi,
morning
Maria.
to all you dear people. Brett, my main man. Yeah, he's back in the house with us. I want to take a quick moment to say thank you very much and a good morning to Waubonsee Community College and the Sugar Grove campus for the Triumph Mentoring Program. That's how me and Brett met, and we became friends, just like that. You know what was cool? I was late the day that we met, the day that we became like mentor mentee. I was running late, and like I'm like, oh my God, where am I going? And you were like in the hallway, like coming with me, right? Like we were going down the same hallway. I was like, are you going here? You were like, yeah.
I got out of class at 12:15, and then the luncheon started at 12. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna free lunch, so I might as well go.
Right. I knew we were gonna be friends. We were both late. That was cool.
Yeah.
Mary Weber Marceline, good morning to you as well. So here's the thing, Brett. The last time me and you were sitting down here, we talked about the best holiday movie.
Yeah.
And we settled on planes, trains, and automobiles, I think, right?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I think that's where we left it off at. We also talked about the best pizza, too.
Yeah.
Remember?
Aurelio's, man.
Aurelio's, baby. Aurelio's. I'm a Lou Malnati's guy. I love the
Lou
Lou.
Mal.
Lou is good.
Yeah.
Lou Mal's, that's what you call it?
That's what my dad calls it, so.
Lou Mal's. I like that. I like that. It's got a nice little ring to it.
Yeah, we also call Target, because we are fancy.
Exactly, yep. Got to be a little bougie with it when you're doing your shopping. Speaking of shopping, did you get all your Christmas shopping done?
I'm still working on it. I gotta, after this, I gotta, get going with the shopping.
Okay,
so.
all right, yeah. Because I think if the parents are watching, they want to make sure that you got them something.
Yeah, still trying to figure things out. So.
Allie Maxwell is here.
Hi, Allie.
Hey, Allie. Chris Kopiak is here.
Hey, Chris. How's
and
it going?
Kimmy Granger. All the
Hey,
good
Kimmy.
people are here. Shout out to all of you guys. It's 10:05 a.m. So let's talk about the best TV show now. Now, let's plant a flag for the listeners. We kind of like the same things. I do know that. We both like Sopranos. We're both friends of that, but we're both friends of Curb Your Enthusiasm, too. Remember?
Best show on TV.
The best show. That's a heavy claim. Best show on TV. Wow.
Well, I'm like, he makes fun of everything, and it's okay. Like,
You're right. You're right. I like the situational comedy. I like just the normal stuff.
I'm like, cause like how he calls everything out. Like I'm pretty sure there's an episode where he goes to a restaurant and they're like, "Oh, you must try this," and he's like, "I don't think so. I think I'll go with this instead."
Yeah, I like the episode where he called out the one lady who said that she was, I think her husband passed away or something like that, and she got like a free lobster or something, and he went over to the table and was like, "Your husband's not dead." Like, no, I really did. I really did like that show. They need to bring that back. They should bring Curb Your Enthusiasm back. Do we know anybody in the film industry? Can anybody bring that back for us?
Well, I did hear that season 12 is starting. Like
Of Curb?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Still around. Season 12 is coming out sometime next year, I think around the summer.
Oh, well, thank you, my man. Thank you very much
of course.
for that. I didn't know. Give me a pound.
Definitely.
I didn't know that, man. Yeah. Now I'm ready for it. There's some really good stuff on Netflix right now. A lot of good movies are on Netflix. National Lampoons is on Netflix, so that's a good movies and series.
I love that series.
Yep, very good stuff. Chevy Chase, man, gotta love your Chevy Chase.
Yeah, but as soon as he got on Community, he kind of went. Cuckoo.
What's Community?
It's a show about junior college. So
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Joel McHale is in it.
Okay.
Chevy Chase is in like the first couple seasons before they kill him off. So yeah.
Oh, okay. I gotta check it out. I've not seen that.
Yeah, it's good.
The time is 10:08 a.m. You're listening to and watching Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. We are here with our dear brother Brett Puttin. Oh, and also, ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to put up a poll for the names that we've been given for your show, Brett. Brett's little segment here needs a title, so we're going to put up a poll and have you guys vote on what you think is the very best, and we'll probably do that later on this afternoon sometime.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm thinking we could have like fun through the weekend, possibly.
Yes, we'll have it run through the weekend. We'll have folks. We'll make Monday the deadline.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, we'll make Monday the deadline.
And then we can go like, and welcome back to whatever your title gets most votes.
Right. Welcome back to. We don't know yet.
Welcome back to
right.
Into Title Here.
Right. You want to deliver that local news now, buddy? We got a little bit of headlines for the folks. It's 10:09 a.m. You're listening to and watching, well, Brett Puttin on Good Morning Aurora.
Well, tomorrow is the holiday party for teens. It's at 3 to 7 p.m. Grades 5th through the 12th. It's at 78 south of the South Street of Roy, Illinois, and then there's a free white elephant gift exchange, and the gifts are provided, so you don't have to buy a candy bar from the gas station, so that's great.
Right, because the candy bar at the gas station, have you seen the price of candy bars at the gas station these days?
Like, really, it's like the price of gas prices. It's insane.
I was recently at, where was I at? Oh, that's what it was. I took the train from Chicago back to Naperville, right? Mm-hmm. So I go into Naperville Station, right down there, 5th Avenue, and there's a vending machine. The small bag of chips, all the small bags were $1.75, and there's only like 33 chips in them. It's mostly air. The normal size Snickers was $2.
What?
It's insane. It's insane. I don't know what happened to. I mean, the price of candy has just gone out of this world.
Oh, really, I'm like, if a candy bar costs $2, it better be blessed by the Pope himself or something.
Right. It better be You know, those peanuts better be made of gold, man. It better be.
Better be the best dang candy bar I've ever had in my life.
Seriously.
Okay? Like,
It's got to be like a payday.
Huh.
I'm a payday guy.
oh, I like those.
Oh, those are good.
Those are
The payday. What's the best what's your favorite? You got a favorite?
I like way. Like really, I like everything. Like
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the Three Musketeers that were Milky Way. I don't know why. I've tried.
They're kind of lackluster. I mean, it's only the chocolate and then the nougat on the inside. No, you need more in your candy
It's
bar.
like, really, I don't know what it is about those two, but I just don't
Yeah.
like them.
They're like the cheese pizza of candy bars. It's like that's it, you know. Like it's
Yeah,
not-
you got a point.
right. I like payday Snickers.
Mm-hmm.
Can't go wrong with a Snickers. But I'm a gummy candy kind of guy. I can only eat so much chocolate.
Yeah, like then again, whenever I'm like in any store where I can get candy, it's like I usually stick to like gummy stuff, and
Oh,
then I
yeah.
see chocolate, and it's like calling out to me, going like, "Buy me," and it's like okay, I'm gonna go with this instead.
Brett, I thought I was the only guy who talks to inanimate pieces of candy in the store. I'm glad that
Oh, I
I'm
don't
not.
talk to that. I just hear like a voice behind me. Like get creepy.
Jackie Waldier.
Hi,
is here.
Jackie.
Good morning, Jackie. And Patrick O'Hara is here.
Hey, Patrick.
He says, "Hey, Brett, who was the guy that had the nickname that you remember the guy? Some guy was in the chat on Tuesday,
Oh yeah.
and you called him just two letters.
OD, yeah.
OD, that's who it was.
He's the man.
OD, yeah. Where's OD at? Hopefully OD2's in. Matthew
hopefully.
Matthew Puttin.
Hey, Matt, yeah, it's my brother.
That's your brother?
Yeah.
Oh, shouts out to the brothers. Jorge says, or George says, Walgreens used to have 5 for $5 for movie candy. Now it's 3 for $5. See that? See, and that's what we're talking about, man. It's
Yeah,
just not
it's
the
like-
same no more.
Yeah, really, and king size candy bars aren't as big as they used to be. That's like the king size went to like regular size,
Right.
and then fun size. Yeah, that's just I'm not touching that. It's
Right.
not fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's the problem with eating. I don't know about anybody else, but like if you got the king size, it might be too much. If you got the fun size, it's not enough. There's never really been a happy
Right.
medium kind of thing.
Yeah, and like kind of reminds me of when I booked at Portillo's. It's like the small, it's like bigger than like every other small drink, and the large is just gigantic.
Right.
Like there's no medium or anything.
Right. It's like you're swimming in the large.
Yeah, but hey, I remember one night I bought a large cake shake for the heck of it, and that lasted me a while, and I was really happy.
You used to work at Portillo's?
Yeah, it was my first part-time job in high school. I was a bus boy, and then I was the guy running bags of food to people in the drive-through.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh man, what a boy! I would have been eating everything up in there, man. Oh,
Like,
the grilled chicken sandwich.
I explored
Lord
the
have
full
mercy.
menu. I'm like, my go-to there is a big beef, hot peppers, mozzarella, and I get it dipped too because got to make the full commitment.
Oh, see, Brett, you know what? You are the man on this show. You are perfect for this show.
Oh, that's good. I'm like,
You gotta have your beef dip, man. You got to. Gotta have
Yeah.
cheese. You gotta have peppers. You need all of it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you might not think you need a cake shake, but you want it.
So I'm gonna ask. What we're gonna also do is ask the folks what they think or who they think has the best beef. Now, you ever been to Al's?
I think I have. but,
They're
like,
I don't think they're in the burbs. Maybe George can tell us. Al's isn't
Yeah.
in the burbs. They're a north side downtown joint.
Yeah, like,
But Al's has a good beef.
yeah, that's what I've heard.
They got a good beef. I gotta tell you. Maria says a giant payday with a cup of coffee. Maria, absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely. That's a good combination right there.
What kind of payday are we talking about? The candy bar or the actual day?
Oh.
'Cause either way, it's a good day.
Right. Is this candy or is this my boss just gave me the check on it? You know. Speaking of payday, it's the 15th for all of you Navy vets just like me. Well, if you're still in, it's 1st and the 15th, baby. So I know that you're hanging out, having a good thing or a good time. The time is 10:15 a.m. OD, He's here.
Hey,
Holy
OD.
cow. OD, we were just talking about you, baby. He says, good morning. It's OD. Great show. Thanks, OD. We appreciate
is the
that.
man.
We love having Brett here. Brett's a dedicated, awesome team member. And not only that,
Trying my best.
so Brett goes around the corner today. He goes and gets himself, you got your favorite drink now. What, honey oat?
The honey oat latte.
Honey oat latte. Brett goes around the corner and gets his honey oat latte. He's taking a little bit. I'm wondering, like, the store is only 38 feet away. What's taking him so long? He comes back, and I guess you met a friend in there.
Yeah.
Okay. You met a new listener, right?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Proselytizing the show. We appreciate that. George says, how was it being a Portillo's runner in the outside?
You know what? It really kind of lost the faith in the whole driving test when I was of running stuff in the drive-thru. You'd see people drive around real crazy, and I'm like, okay, I guess they give blind people licenses these days. I don't know.
Was it dangerous? People rushing around you and all that?
Like, not as bad as when I did kites at the Jewel, but
Oh,
like,
I did that when I was young too, man.
Rear-ended one time, like this lady tapped at the back bumper of this other guy, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh man.
Yeah, I used to work, we got a lot of Chicago folks on this. You guys don't know this, but I used to work, well, it's Blue Island, but I used to work at the Jewel on 127th and Western way back in the 1990s when I was young. And I got to tell you, the carts, that's why to this day, at the I always put the cart back. Always.
Yes.
I always put my cart back. Always.
I'm also a merchandiser for Nabisco, so I'm the guy putting up the cookies and crackers and all that. I swear, every time I pull into a parking lot, there's always guys standing around the parking spots, and the thing is right there, and I'm like,
yeah, what
how?
the? Right, come on, people. Come on. Yeah, yep. Well, it's kind of like being I also worked at Olive Garden when I was young, too. Got to tip your waiter, man. Got to tip your server, you know? I mean, come on, show a little love.
I heard that they had a whole system with the breadsticks on Q101's morning show one day. Like, start with 5, then you go 4, and then you go lower and lower.
Yes, that's true. That is true. Was
And
that a listener who called in on Q101 that day? Or?
Yeah, like, she also said how she had to take a test, like, on the menu and all that. Like, I'm not sure if
it's totally
that's
true.
still how it is these days, but I'm like,
well,
dang.
and real quick, let's plug in. Shout out to Q101.
Yeah, definitely.
Shout out to Q101. I've been listening to Q101 since I was a young guy, and then the early 90s or whenever it came around. I think I'm older than Q101. I don't remember when it began, but I remember all that. Anyway, that's true, because Darden Restaurants owns Olive Garden. They also own, like, Red Lobster and a couple others.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's true. You had to take a test, and they're portioned out and all that.
Hey, damn, like, I don't know, we're all family at the Olive Garden, but if you mess up the breadsticks, it's like you get whacked or something.
You know what's crazy about those breadsticks, though? All hell breaks loose in the restaurant when there is no breadsticks. Like, when the breadsticks run out, because there's a thing in the back kitchen, they'll say, no pan. With bread, bread in Spanish is pan. No pan. And if there's no breadsticks, it's chaos. Absolute chaos.
I'm like, is it like midnight at Denny's kind of chaos, where a guy comes in with his guitar, he's like, what's up, Denny's? Is it like that kind of chaos? Like,
well, you know what? I have to. Okay, good one. But Denny's is kind of like controlled chaos, because like Denny's, I used to go to raves and all that and party a lot. Denny's was like sometimes the calmest, coolest place, open late. And at that time in the morning, everybody's kind of like coming down. You know, you're having some breakfast and everything before you go to work, like me. But yeah, Denny's is kind of like controlled chaos. George says the beef has to be baptized. That is right, brother. It's got to be. Got to be baptized.
It's not baptized, then what are you doing?
And 95th and Pulaski, Jewel from 1995 to 2000. I love George. Hey,
He's
George,
the
man.
nicest guy, I swear. I'm like, really, yesterday when I was doing the merchandise job, like, he let me know that I hit over 1,000 views, and I'm like, wait, really?
That's
like,
awesome.
That is insane. I'm like, I can't believe, like, a guy like me actually got that many people to watch. And hey, huge shout out to everyone that watched. I can't thank you enough for that.
That's right. That's right. Thank you very much to all the listeners and followers and viewers. That's very much. Well, you deserve it, man. As we, me and you talk a lot. We talked a lot before the show come on, before the microphone comes on. It's all about helping folks, right?
Yeah.
It's all about bringing people up, man.
I always challenge myself to make a random person smile every day. And I usually, make more than one person smile every day because that's just who I am. I don't want to be the guy that people talk about at dinner going well, this guy was a joke for no reason. It's like, I just want to be known as this somewhat decent good guy, you know?
Right. He's the one who likes all our pretty songs. All right. So they're not here for my voice singing.
That was kind of spot on, though. My Justin from the station actually dressed up as Kurt Cobain for the Halloween pop-up, and it was, spot on.
Really?
He looked great.
Nice.
And I dressed up as him because I guess I'm his Dalu Story lookalike or something.
So you're going to Dirty Nelly's?
Yeah, tomorrow night.
Okay, what's happening there?
Well, the Q101 does meetups. I went to my first one in Wonderland last October, and I've been going to them ever since. Great people and just a great time in general.
Right. Shouts out, man. Well, have a good time. Have a good time. I hope that you have a good time out there. We're also connected now on Instagram. What's your Instagram handle so folks can follow you?
It's my name, Brett Puttin, just spelled out.
Okay.
So.
All right. You're also on Facebook. Be sure to follow our friend Brett here and get ready. I will do that this weekend. Make you your playlist on our YouTube channel. So
sounds good.
Stay tuned for Brett here. Also going to make a playlist on our Facebook page. You guys can check out all of his videos. We're doing 30-minute segments with Brett, but we're going to be going to an hour soon coming up in the next couple of weeks. So time is 10:22 a.m. Brett does have an infectious smile. That's how we became friends. George, good looking out, bruh.
George is the man.
He is the man. He is the man. So now we talked about history a lot. And I absolutely love history. Do you have a favorite part of history or a favorite time?
Definitely the Prohibition era.
Prohibition, okay.
I went on the Untouchables bus tour with my Aunt Jenny and her boyfriend Joe. It was like a birthday gift when I was in middle school. Mm-hmm. And it was super cool to me actually going to the sites where stuff went down. We saw Jim Cardassimo's old restaurant and drove it by the scene where the Valentine's Day Massacre happened. Really, that whole tour was super cool. And plus, I always binge watch stuff on the Prohibition, anything about that time period. I'm
right.
These guys had everything worked out. Really.
Yep. Yeah, my son's mom and I took that tour. It's an excellent tour. It's really informative.
Awesome. I loved it.
2122 North Clark Street. That's where I think that's the address, the St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
Yeah. And they pick you up at Rock and Roll McDonald's.
Yep, that's right.
They got a whole song. If you look it up on YouTube, they got a whole song and dance to the.
The bus is all black, right?
Yeah, and then if the gunshots happen, you got to put your head down.
Yeah.
I remember on the tour, somebody didn't put their head down, and the tour guy's well, you better be donating organs or something, because you got to put your head down when you hear that.
Catherine Avers is here. Good morning to you, Catherine Avers. Gabriel Bradford's here.
Hey,
Gabe, and Gabriel Bradford's also our newest intern. He's part of the team as well. Gabriel Bradford is he's part of the Alive Center.
Cool.
Yeah, and he's on the Aurora Youth Council. And Alvin Soto is here, APD in the house. What is up, Alvin? Get to know McCarty Mills, located here on 140 South River Street, downtown Aurora.
That's great.
You're a Batavia graduate.
Yeah.
You're representing Aurora.
Yeah.
Well known in Chicago.
From the Q101 stuff. And somebody said, I'm Robin, then a crew member from the Q101 group. She said, I'm her favorite Chicago. So that been from that moment, I'm well, dang, okay.
All right.
I don't think I'm anything special, but okay, cool.
Oh no, you're special, man. You are special. I personally, I'll tell you this. What's always interested me is that everybody that you meet out there, they all got a story to tell.
Yeah.
Everybody's got something about them that makes them special. It took me a long time to find out what made me special. My dad told me when I was young, he said, you got a face for radio. And I didn't know what that meant.
I've heard that line before.
I had no idea what he meant by that. I was like, I don't know what I think about that. But as I grew up, I knew what he meant. I figured it out. Brett is Chicago. Oh, Jackie Waldier, good morning. Thank you very much for that. Maria Chiritos here, good morning.
Yeah, it's my favorite city in the world.
Absolutely.
Come on. Good people, great food. We got sports teams for everything. We even got a soccer team. And I'm like, what? Like,
Chicago Fire.
Yeah.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah, I forget about them sometimes. I'm like, damn, we got it all here.
Yep.
Like,
We also got the Wolves.
yeah, the Wolves, the Steel as well.
That's right, the
yeah,
Steel.
I
Holy
always
cow.
see like the business cards for them.
Yeah, that's right. Holy cow. Wow, I'm getting old. I remember there was no Steel. Jesus. I was born in 1982. That was like 400 years ago.
Not really. Boy,
Not really. Yeah, but you know. But boy, I tell you, we've come a long way as a city. We really have.
I'm like, really.
Yeah.
I'm happy that I did a whole project on my family. Like, I know I talked about this on Tuesday about how my dad's family has been here since 1904. And I'm like, really? Knowing that we're still here after all this time, I'm like, why the heck would I leave? I'm like,
Right. We got roots here.
I'm like, really? And plus, I can find good food on every block.
Right.
Like, come on.
Absolutely. Speaking of good food on every block, there's a new restaurant. It's in Union Station. There's like a new Asian kind of fusion restaurant in Union Station. And I apologize, folks. I did not get the name when I was down there, but if you go into Union Station around where the Adams Street exit is, there's a new joint over there. Check it out. Any of you Chicagoans out there riding the train, going into work, check it out. Asian fusion place. See what you think about it. The time is 10:27.
Damn.
Brett, let's talk turkey. What does the world need more of?
We definitely need to put everything aside and say, like, yeah, we're all human, so
Right.
what the heck are we fighting each other for?
We need more love.
Yeah, definitely. I'm like, really, I have friends of other faiths, and I'm like, really, I don't mind.
Right.
I respect that because I'm like, I don't want to be like one of those guys going like, no, that's wrong. It's like, really,
Right.
if you live the way you want, just don't hurt nobody, okay?
Absolutely. That's right. And don't run with scissors either. That wouldn't be
Well,
good.
yeah, definitely. I'm like, really. That's one of those lessons where it's like, if you run with scissors, then,
Right.
yeah, no.
Do you play any instruments?
I used to play the violin.
The
but
violin, that's right.
Like, I know that Mary was saying how I should play it on the show, and I'm like,
Yeah,
just
she
a few
did.
nails on a chalkboard, I'll bring one in. But yeah, it's like, it'll be good.
Yeah, I think people would like that, man. I think you should consider that. I really do.
I can feel it. I had to like apologize like before and after. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm probably gonna mess up hot cross buns. I'm sorry. Okay?
Hot cross.
Like, really.
Can you play that? Brett, can
It's
you play?
fun.
You can play hot cross buns on the violin?
Oh, that was probably not gonna sound as pretty as it
Okay,
used
then you
to.
got to bring it in. I want to hear that,
well,
man. I want to
just
hear
rented
that.
the violin. I didn't actually buy it. Like the Batavia Music Exchange. Like, right,
Brett, they're in the
place.
chat. Mary Weber Marceline says, "Come on, Brett, play the violin." I want to hear hot cross buns. I want to hear hot cross buns.
I'm like,
Come on, man. You got to hook us up. See, the viewers want it, man. You got to support the
like,
people.
hey, if you're on a Hugh nails on a chalkboard, that's what it will sound like.
That would be so cool. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you this. I'm going to apply Brett to play that. I am going to work on Brett. Brett, please.
Okay, if you say so. And I apologize to all the viewers and listeners, especially if you're listening with the earbuds. I'm sorry, okay? Like,
Jackie says definitely, and George says please as a Christmas gift to the crew. Come on, there it is, baby.
Okay,
there it is.
fine.
All right.
I'll do it then.
All right.
And really, I just want to, like, I'm not sure when I'm actually going to, like, play it here. Like, I don't have a violin on me or anything, but
Do you own one?
and I rented it from the Batavia Music Exchange.
Well, this is a Chicago show, so we might have to make a movie. We got to acquire ourselves.
I'm like, really, I don't have a violin guy. Like, it's tell you, boy, I don't.
It reminds me of that Seinfeld episode where George was going on a date and he lied. He lied and said that he was a marine biologist.
Oh yeah, it's like and you hear Larry David's voice in the background. Is anybody a marine biologist?
Yeah, and then there just so happens to be a whale washed up on the beach.
It's somewhere like
God. Okay, so we got to acquire ourselves a violin. This is like that movie. It's a Chicago movie.
Breakfast Club, but 16 Candles.
No,
Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Like, I know my Chicago movies.
The babysitter one.
Oh yeah, Adventures in Babysitting.
Yes.
Like I watched that all the time. Like,
yes. I feel like that's how me and you are, right? We're gonna take a trip. We're just gonna end up at Whacker Drive or something, trying to find a violin.
Fun stuff happens on Wacker.
This will be a really good hood show. I love that. Brett and Curtis go to Humboldt Park looking for.
That's where my grandmother grew up. I'm pretty sure we get a green light.
Oh man, Huey Brian Burgers here. Good morning to you.
How's it
Huey.
going, man?
George says violin guy in Chicago can mean something totally different in the 20s and 30s. That's true.
Yeah, they put the Tommy guns in the viola cases, right?
That's right. Yep, absolutely. You know your history, man. You know your history.
I'm a history nerd. I'm like, it's fun.
Yeah.
Like every day. Like, you make history without even knowing it.
Right, yep.
So
that reminds me, I went on a date like many years ago, and the girl didn't know that liquor was ever, she never knew Prohibition was a thing.
What?
She was like, alcohol was illegal? I was like...
Okay, so she wasn't from here then.
No, she was. I don't want to name the high school because it'll be obvious that they're not teaching history in this high school. But it's one of our local school districts. The time is 10:32. All right. We went over a couple of minutes, but before we go,
just like last time.
Exactly. It's not such a bad thing. If you can, show off that shirt for us, man.
It's till morning at the local Chicago band.
Mm-hmm.
I saw them at Nellie's for a courtesy concert, so it was officially my first official concert. So
hold it open like Superman. Let me see that.
Like till morning through a local Chicago band, and shout out to Mickey Malinari, one of the members. Like I got this shirt for free that night.
Nice.
So and I also got pins for free. I got like 5 of them.
Pants?
No, pins.
Oh.
I forgot pants at a concert. You know it would be like one of those weird ones.
Like, yo, what the hell?
I'm like going home with a pair of pants.
Right.
I got this at a concert.
What's the address?
Like, my parents would be like, what the heck is wrong with you? Like, real.
I guess it's better to come home with pants from a concert
than
without
pants. Like, that'd just be like a crazy concert, man. Like, that'd be like get Woodstock, but crazy.
Right? Oh boy, that's funny. All right, the time is 10:33. Did we forget anything? What did we forget? You gave them the news. We talked about baptizing the beef, right?
Like, really, I swear. Wish I had that soundboard so I could, like, just...
You do, man. Well, we can't take it with us.
Yeah, but I bring it with me for every, like, goofy thing I do. Like,
you mean like in life?
Yeah,
Hell
just like...
yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
I'd have a blooper reel going, like, at the end of every day. Like, this is the parts of the day where I messed up. It's just like a 24-hour thing. 24-hour montage. I slept funny. I've rolled around 50 times to go to bed. I did this.
Oh, man.
Like, that's why I'd be like my life sound effect. So, like,
Right.
really, I'm no comedian, boy. Hey, who knows? Right?
Caitlin Limmer is here.
Hey, Caitlin, how's it going?
So we got to we I think we covered all of our topics, but we gotta find a violin.
Okay.
We gotta find a violin.
Hey, George, if you know a guy, hit him up. I'll be able to pick it up tomorrow. Like,
Right.
I don't know.
And George, you're a Chicago dude. We need like the most classic shady location, back alley, like dude with a jacket. Like I got that.
So just go
man.
south to 35th.
Oh man, that's funny. All right, go White Sox, of course, right?
We're living on a prayer, so
Living on a prayer.
Hey, but we got churches on the other side of town. Like, come on.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, today's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. The weekend is coming up for you, great folks. And I think once again I'm going to make a poll for Good Morning Aurora.
Definitely.
Put all the names that we've collected so far for Brett's own segment. Have you great listeners listen to and vote on that. We'll let that go until Monday.
Yeah.
And then Brett will be back here next week with us doing more of this. We did 2 days this week. Next week we're going to do 3 days.
Sounds great.
All right.
Oh, and I got to sign off. Stay classy, Aurora.
Absolutely wonderful. Bye, guys. Have a great day.